We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
It's equal, Joe. Created equal. To be honest, ever since the first Democratic debate in June from last year, I knew Trump won already, since they all said that their healthcare plans would cover illegal aliens. Now, that basically amounts to an open borders policy, and that's not going to fly. Yet, for reasons completely baffling to me, some Koreans actually took Mike Bloomberg seriously. And he was one of the most unpopular politicians I've ever seen, and honestly thought that spending $500 million so that you see his stupid fucking face on YouTube and TV every 5 minutes would make him appeal to people. You guys really need some better political analysts, like, now. He spent all that money, couldn't even win a primary. Meanwhile, the Russians spent $100,000 on some ads, and apparently that was the event that made Clinton lose. Maybe it was just a bunch of bullshit. One more thing, the DNC, the progressive side of the U.S., the only ones who care about minorities and women, they say. That must be why they changed the rules so that Bloomberg could join the debates, but changed the rules again so that Tulsi Gabbard couldn't join the debates. But that's not election interference for some reason. Either way, Bloomberg did horribly at the debate.
He didn't know what hit him. He's going, oh, get me off of this stage. Get me off. Get me off of this stage.
So, yeah, don't mislead your followers. Anyway, Biden was the chosen candidate from the beginning, just like Clinton was last time, and every outlet is currently defending him every day because they're as fair as Chinese state news. Sanders is essentially done. He's a socialist who keeps defending communists. He keeps losing the primary, so he's gonna drop out eventually and endorse Biden, just like he sold out last time to endorse Clinton, even after she cheated to beat him. But he got his third house out of it, so, he's a spineless snake oil salesman, and too many of his fans are psychopaths.
There's a reason Joseph Stalin had gulags, right? Mm-hmm. And actually, gulags were a lot better than what the CIA has told us. Gulags were actually meant for re-education.
Do you think that some of these MAGA people could even be re-educated?
I mean, we gotta try.
Anyway, Biden is gonna be the nominee. Problem is, he's having a bit of brain issues. And the media says, oh, it's just a stutter. Oh, he's just being Biden. But if you even question his mental faculties... How dare you! Meanwhile, Trump speaks about everything in an exaggerated manner. Like when he hosted a football team dinner, he said there were burgers a mile high. No, they weren't! Fact check! Burgers are only 2 inches tall, so that's impossible. Trump's IQ test came back negative. You can name another human being that could handle the completely unwarranted abuse he gets every day. I won't hold my breath. This abuse is one major reason why he gets so many votes. Because more and more people see it's all bullshit. Problem is, more and more people are also seeing that Biden is going senile. And I've arranged some of the best clips for your viewing pleasure.
I'd make it clear to China, we are going to continue to move closer to make sure that we can, in fact, prevent North Korea from launching missiles to take them down. And if we don't, why am I stopping? No one else stops.
Okay.
This day, 30 years ago, Nelson Mandela walked out of prison and entered into discussions about apartheid. I had the great honor of meeting him. I had the great honor of being arrested with our UN ambassador on the streets of Soweto trying to get to see him. And where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other guy. Give me a look, though, okay? By the way, this is my little sister, Valerie, and I'm Jill's husband. Oh, no, this is Valerie, you switched on me. This is my wife. This is my sister. They switched on me. Because they invaded another country and annexed a significant portion of it called Crimea. Right. He's saying that it was my boss, it was his fault.
Yes, he did forget Obama's name.
I know Obama, Democrat. Join us.
Well, it was closer that time.
Because we cannot get reelected. We cannot win this reelection. We can only reelect Donald Trump if, in fact, we get engaged in this circular firing squad here.
Pop quiz. What's the U.S. population? It's about 330 million. Biden would be such a good president that his child care tax credit would put 720 million women back in the workforce. He also gets the number wrong on the Americans who die from guns.
150 million people have been killed since 2007, more than all the wars, including Vietnam.
More than all of the wars. Real number including suicides is around 400,000, I think. So he's about 150 million off there. Though for not liking guns, he's got a pretty hot temper.
You are actively trying to diminish your Second Amendment right and take away the gun. You're full of shit.
We got to stop building and replacing pipelines.
You got to go vote for somebody else.
All right, thanks so much, sir. We're going to have you here.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
I'm going to vote you in the general if you treat me right.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm not.
So how do you explain the performance in Iowa?
You ever been to a caucus? No, you haven't. You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but you're... And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Meanwhile...
Now, Sleepy Joe would say the unemployment rate in the great state of Ohio. No, you're in South Carolina. I did that like 7 times. If I did that once, it would be the end of the road, right? I actually said the other night, I was watching him when he said about half the population wiped out with guns. I said, that's a horrible thing. That's the end of his evening. That's the end of his political career. And then after the debate, they're reviewing him. They said, Joe Biden had a great night last night. I don't get it, Tim.
Basically, Trump facing Biden in the debate will be nothing less than the televised abuse of a mental cripple. If you don't believe me, go vote for the other Biden.